Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy III. Previously, we managed to save the Crystal of Water and bring the entire continent out from under submersion, where apparently everyone was frozen in time for a while. And that was just one of the many wacky things we did. But now, after having met the legendary mage Doga and being tasked with finding Noah's loot to wake his partner in crime, Unei, that's what we need to do, because we're gonna need their help to save the world.
Wet down here at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, we are here at the Temple of Time, which is where the loot is supposed to lie. Also, want to welcome again our good friend Flagninja, who will be joining us.
Hello!
Yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a grand old time today. Bump into our first fight, a wyvern. Well, that wasn't so scary. Lots of experience, though. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well on this Sunday morning. Fortunately, no one can actually equip the diamond helm we just picked up.
But you know what? I may have to leave early today. I just realized.
Oh, is something's going on?
Yep.
Well, that's no problem then.
Who knows?
Let's see. When do you think that you would need to leave?
I don't remember. I just know there was something going on in the morning.
Yeah, you should probably figure that out, because if you got somewhere you need to be, you should go be there.
Oh, someone will come yell at me. It'll happen. Oh, you were destroying these guys.
Well, we did do the side stuff, so we got several levels, so technically we're a little higher level than what we should be, but, I mean, they're still hitting us decently hard, so I like to think of it more as just evening the curve. I seem to remember there's some... Actually, no, that's where we started. Maybe it's not this room. But of course, you can't have a waterfall in a video game and not have something cool behind it.
That's illegal.
Found a Dyra. Not really sure what, your deal is. But that's okay, you're dead, so we'll never know. Maybe it's in a different room. Oh, hey, I'm in the box again. Oh, that's just a big old Dargon.
That is the same spray they use for Bahamut, I'm pretty sure. Or similar one.
Yeah, this looks more like what we should be looking for. Alright, let's see. Found diamond mail. We got king lizards and a king seahorse.
The ocean peoples. Some good level ups.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of growth that we want. It's all learning experience. Now, if I was a secret passage, where would I be hiding? Is this not the room either? This is, in my notes, this is what's called a waterfall room. Or at least this is what I would call a waterfall room. Oh, hold on. Might work.
Like it.
Gotta be one somewhere. That looks like the way to go, so let's not go there first. Thank goodness we have a thief in our party so that we can open up all these doors without having to use keys.
This would be a lot of keys. This is probably just like a... They want you to have a thief in the party.
I'll just casually deal almost 3,500 damage, no big deal. Diamond gloves and orichalcum. I think that's another, yeah. Does actually drop my attack power pretty significantly, so we won't equip it. Why? You always come prepared. Alright, how many? That's better. Alright, now we can go this way. Okay, no, this looks like a waterfall room. Oh yeah, there's a crack in the wall. What?
Uh-oh.
What the hell are you doing here? Yeah, no, I don't feel like dying instantly today. Oh, that actually didn't hit as hard as I thought. Okay. Just random behemoth here. Fine, whatever. That's cool, I guess. Got a protect ring, another protect ring, and a Lamia harp. Resistant to fire, ice, and lightning. That's very handy. There we go. And the harp would be for the bard, but we don't have one of those. Okay, yeah, I guess this corridor just has behemoths in it. $4,500 HP, no weaknesses. Alright. Oh, that wasn't so scary.
Yeah, behemoths are usually nasty.
Usually. But I mean, I guess if they just have that many of them in this corridor, law of diminishing returns kicks in.
Like the inverse ninjutsu principle?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Obtained a diamond shield.
Ooh.
Obtained Noah's loot. Alright, now we can have ourselves an impromptu jam session and wake up Unei. Alright, back to the surface. Let's see. We should probably patch ourselves up first, just to be prudent. I think this quadrant is the one with the... No, it is not. Forget, is it the southwest one that has the inn? No, armor. Then northwest. Eventually we'll get this right. There we go. Alright, I apologize, Unei, but nap time is over. Any second now.
You play the whole song. Wait.
All right. Yeah, a lot's happened. Ancient ruins to the north. Alright. Unei joined the party.
Nice.
Alright. Oh. Obtain the Fang of Fire. Okay. The Fang of Earth. Cool.
So, this isn't called out explicitly in 14, but there's a point where there's a series of 4 elemental barriers, and you have to craft, well, they're elemental fangs to get through them, although they're not called elemental fangs necessarily, it's just... they end up looking like fangs, and I go, huh, neat. But I guess that's why they look like that, is a callback to these. Because it has to do with the Alligans and Xanda and Unei and... or... yeah. Doga and Unei. I mixed their names up. Teehee.
Alright, but here we are in the ancient ruins, which is where we need to be. Oh boy, a zombie dragon! My favorite!
Ooh, fun. Play it like a xylophone.
Oh wait, this might backfire. Yep. Alright, so yeah, I will have to unequip Orichalcum while I'm here because, again, we've seen it before, trying to drain the life of an undead monster just gives it our life instead. We don't want that. But this is what we need Unei for. So yeah, she destroys it in the dream world, which removes it in the real world.
If you die in the video game, you die in real life. Circus Tower, yeah, okay, so that whole section is just a reference to here then. Circus
Also,
Tower.
what a creative enemy name, Eater.
Sure does.
Oh yeah, this is also the dump that has the enemies that divide unless you hit them with magic or a Dark Knight's attacks. Great. Thankfully they won't divide if we kill them, so we should, emphasis on should, be okay from now on. Oh, we have our first person over 1,000 HP. This is a momentous occasion.
Woohoo! Hey, it's Pro and Pro Gaming.
Hello, Pro and Pro Gaming. We're glad to have you here. Hope your Sunday's going well. You got reflective mail. How much do you want to bet that, again, only the knight could equip such fine vestments?
Almost
Yup.
certainly. Yep.
Why do you have to keep giving me all this cool stuff for a job that I don't have and I don't feel like switching back to anymore? I think this would be an instant kill, but I feel like it's better used for its intended purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But revive kill a zombie is a principle.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, everyone's level 30. You'll love to see it. Alright. Ah, this must be the excavation team that was trapped. Excuse me, thank you. Block at the door. Just random in an item shop in this place. I'm not complaining. We're pretty good. Those things. We gotta make sure we save our cash, because we are going to need some magic. This is another one of those Final Fantasies where you find instances of spells rather than having MP. Yes, this is... You have spell charges. In fact, this is the last mainline Final Fantasy to have spell charges. You can buy a blood sword, ancient sword. Yeah, you could buy me, apparently. Not sure how I feel about that. Arrows, tomahawks, and blood lances. Fortunately, we are none of the jobs that use this stuff. So away with you! Buy some armor. A garment for black mage casters. However, it is pretty expensive, but they say you can't put a price on protection. Even though they literally are in this case. You know what I mean. Alright. Cool. Alright, now we sally forth. No, don't do that. I want you to heal the dragon. Lots of doors to choose from. Oh, it's an Azrael. Sure, if you insist, game. I'll take your word for it.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
dudes.
this is not fun. At least, thankfully, they don't hit very hard.
What is that? It's just that there's a ton of them.
Yeah, that's very annoying. But again, it's the game trying to get you to use the Dark Knight job, but in a very blunt force kind of way. I mean, not as bad as it was with Garuda, but it's still like... It's not very organic, I guess.
I think I'm just glad that they didn't make it mandatory.
Yes. Obtained a black belt gi. Don't we already have one of those? We do. Alright, so if we had another black belt, that'd be useful, but we don't. Well, that's a nice crit. Obtained a chakra band, which we already have. Starting to sense a pattern here.
Yep.
Although I guess, to be fair, they're just trying to make sure that if you didn't go and do the bonus stuff, you can still get some good equipment. Okay. It's two of you, huh? Alright, you know what? We'll do it like this. so you hit him. You're boosted. Hit the other guy. Then just help out. Okay, this should work. Good. Very good. Obtain fairy claws. Oh, those are pretty good. Claws that can inflict toad, cast and confuse when used in battle. Alright. Get more of a bonus from from getting rid of the cat claws, so that's what we're gonna do.
No, not the kitty cat claws.
Well, let's try Thundaga. See if that goes any better. Not really. I mean, you can keep spawning dudes. That's just more experience for me.
Oh, cool. It's not based on the stuff you fight at or like the initial guys in the fight. It's based on...
Yeah, it's how many enemies you defeat in the fight. So they keep spawning, we just keep getting experience. Very convenient.
Very nice.
Yeah. There we go. Alright. Thumbs up. What's in the box? Got a rune bell. I think that is... Bell with magic power. Yeah, that is a weapon for Geomancer. Oh good, we get to go first. In that case... Stole a high potion. Finally, you stole something. I mean, it is only one of the two things that Thief is good at. I will say, it is at least nice that I kind of have to think about which actions I take, even in the standard fights. Because there are definitely some times where it feels like you can just, you know, auto-attack your way to victory. a gap, a Silenus. Oh, great. You divide 2. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. So I know you played a few of these at this point. Would you say the Pixel Remasters are a good way to experience these classics? Absolutely. I think, actually across the board, for all 6, the Pixel Remasters are the definitive way to experience these games. They are very true to their original versions, which means that any of the, like the GBA re-releases, these games do not have any of that bonus stuff, so there's no extra dungeons, there's no extra jobs, there's none of that. So it kind of comes down to, do you want the best version of the base package, or do you want the version that has the most stuff in it? It also doesn't hurt that the GBA versions, or at least the GBA re-releases specifically, are pretty expensive nowadays.
I'd imagine. You know, they're old, they're not being made anymore, so...
Yeah. I will say for 3 specifically, it's an interesting question, because essentially the original version of Final Fantasy III was never released outside of Japan until the Pixel Remaster. There was the 3D remake for the DS, but that changed so many things structurally about the experience that it's almost an entirely different game. But yeah, I would say if you're just looking to get started in the Final Fantasy series, the Pixel Remasters are easily the way to go. It also doesn't hurt that they are now all available digitally on the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. I think they're also on PlayStation 5. And I think they do go on sale relatively frequently, so shouldn't be too expensive to experience them. No, actually... No, I don't know if you split, so... No, hold on. First, we switch the rows so that our squishy mages don't die instantaneously. That's very important. Yeah, Nintendo stuff always gets really pricey with age, especially RPGs and Square stuff. Indeed. Which is really tragic, because... Let's see, I know Chrono Trigger has been re-released several times on... I think it's like available on Steam now, which is good. But the, in my opinion, best version, the DS version, has never been re-released, and unfortunately has gotten expensive. Actually, I'm not sure how much that is. But yeah, I just so happened to find the DS version of Chrono Trigger at a Best Buy randomly, and it was like $30, and I was like, I got a spring for it.
Lucky find.
Yeah, but to be fair, this was back in like 2009, 2010, back when that game had been recently, in quotation marks, released, so... So yeah, not as impressive, but still. I will say the retro game price inflation is definitely one of the reasons why I sympathize with people who like to get their games digitally, because, you know, is Chrono Trigger a good game? Absolutely. Is it triple-digit dollar good, though? Not so sure about that one. It seems unreasonable to expect people to pay hundreds, if not thousands of dollars just to play a video game, no matter how good it is. There's very little in terms of any kind of entertainment that I would say is worth, especially thousands of dollars, but even hundreds of dollars is just kind of hard to justify. I don't think any game is worth that price just to play it. I agree. Because yeah, it's like if we're talking about expensive RPGs, they don't come much more expensive than Panzer Dragoon Saga. You will not find that online for less than 4-digit prices. You just will not, which is a tragedy. Because Panzer Dragoon Saga is fantastic, or at least that's what I've heard, because I don't feel like selling a kidney to play it. And I understand there's the whole thing about emulation and all that, and that is a totally valid way to do things, but I also feel that there's an intangible aspect of playing a game on its original hardware that just will never be able to be replicated. And I think that's an important part of particularly playing retro games. You know, they were created in an entirely different era. The equipment, you know, televisions and all that stuff was way different than what it is now. So I just think I'm a big believer in, we found the Invincible. I'm a believer in that, but also in authenticity. But again, it's having to pay thousands of dollars for that authenticity where I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah, on the one hand, you know, it's priced that high because, well, people will pay for it. But on the other hand, it's so much money. And yeah, original hardware preservation is super important. Because oftentimes there's like interesting bugs or glitches that you can't do unless it's on the original hardware because of the way it handles like memory and such. And emulation doesn't copy that really.
I think the price now just comes down to rarity collection aspect. Yes, something is always lost in translation when it comes to emulation. But yeah, we're on the Invincible, so let's take control of this thing. Oh yeah, the Invincible also has, like, vending machines on it. Which, I mean, is cool, but, like... How is there, like, a weapon vending machine? Also Fat Chocobo. The Cave of Shadows north of Amur. Alright. So yeah, here's the Invincible. We also have the Nautilus still. Unfortunately, we can't have the Nautilus dock in the Invincible, so we have to use them separately, which is a little unfortunate. Also, the Invincible is a bit slower than the Nautilus, but thanks to the big propellers, we're now finally able to jump over mountains. Which, you know, you'd think you could solve that by just flying high enough, but, you know, logic. See, what's this supposed to be? Didn't have it marked before. Town of Duster.
Darkblade, huh?
Yeah. I guess we were supposed to come here earlier so that this would tell us about Sardonia and the Nautilus that we could get. Yeah, this equipment is old news. Oh well, I guess that shows just how important this place is that we've completely skipped it. Some items around here, though, so we'll take... Oh, hello. Found an earthen drum. I see. That might be useful for later. This is talking about the Heroes of Darkness. Oh yeah, this guy's cool. He just plays the sound effect for getting a key item. So yeah, you could just hear it as much as you want.
That's funny.
Alright, but that's all that was here. But at least we have it marked on our map now. Alright, now that we have the Invincible, there are actually a couple of things we could do in terms of side stuff, but well, let's see. You know what? Let's... I don't know what I want to do. Well, maybe we should progress a little further. So the Cave of Shadows. the north of Amur. We'll go there first. Yeah, we'll now need to use the Invincible's power to jump over the cliffs, assuming we can find the correct position to do so, because the distance we can travel is not that much.
Okay, so I need to play Leapfrog.
Also, the Invincible will provide artillery fire for us. Yeah, thankfully these enemies are not too difficult. Oh yeah, I need to re-equip my Orichalcum knife. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. I did not actually want to disembark yet. I wanted to just back out of that menu. Oh yeah, also as a nice time-saving method in the Pixel Remaster, although I don't know if this is actually in the original as well, if you want to jump over something, you can just keep pushing the D-pad in the direction of the wall, and you'll jump over it after a brief moment. That way you don't have to keep hammering on the A button. Alright, here we are. Thankfully, the Invincible gives us a nice place to heal for free. We'll absolutely be taking advantage of that. Welcome to the Cave of Shadows. Falgabard. So yeah, as you can see, this is another place that has enemies that split upon being attacked by a non-Dark Knight's weapon. So we'll just have to employ the same strategies. Boost. These enemies are pretty tough, so I might Might need a few more, like 1 or 2 more levels under my belt. Alright, this is getting out of hand. And of course, we got back attack, so that definitely doesn't help things. Okay, You know what, we're right here. The only thing that stinks about being here is that there is no shortcut back. We will just have to hop through the mountain pass again to get out. Alright, looks like we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. Ah. Guess we have a weapon for Dark Knight, which is good.
Better nothing.
Yeah, I think this is unfortunately going to be one of those situations where the game will actually force my hand, and I will need to make someone a Dark Knight. Into Lamia scale. And it's like, yes, technically I could just disable the encounters, but we're also getting, we're not doing very well against the enemies, I think. We need some more experience. Fortunately, I do not, oh, that's it. That's all I can have. Okay. Then so be it. I do not have anything else. Actually, hold on. Yeah, this'll definitely help. Yeah, that's the ticket. Alright, that'll definitely help. I will keep my black belt a black belt, because thanks to their boost command, they will be able to take out enemies pretty easily, I think. So, hopefully, we can win the day with this strategy. Yeah, this'll go much more smoothly. Obtained a tranquilizer. Must already have one of those. Oh, yes, I do. Inflicts paralysis, okay. I mean, that's not really what I think a tranquilizer would do, but close enough. Hellish Horse. Yeah, these guys are definitely no joke. I want to make sure I keep enough MP for a teleport in case things get a little too dicey. Obtained Lilith's Kiss. I think we've gotten one of those before. No, absorbs life. Okay, so it's just drain. I guess that makes sense. Chronos. Okay. Again, they just kind of seem to be picking enemy names with, like, no rhyme or reason to them. It's like, what is that supposed to represent in this case? Also, I do like that the KO Dark Knight is just like a suit of armor that's collapsed on the ground. I'm not a fan that you KO'd him, but, you know, at least he looks funny. Man, you remember at the start of the game when everyone had the exact same amount of experience they needed to level up? It's become such a mess.
As is tradition.
Yep.
Definitely
It doesn't mean I have to like it, though. Well, yes, I am slightly obsessive-compulsive. What tipped you off? We stop getting ambushed, please? Great. Right. See, all this nonsense happened because I got unlucky and got ambushed.
It may be like that.
You know what, we're gonna use Kiraga, provided we can actually get it off. Alright, sheesh. Obtain Genji gloves. Gloves that prevent petrification, poison, and the wearer from turning into a toad.
Ooh, very nice.
Not again! Come on, guys! I know you're better than that. It's a good thing we have all of these Phoenix Downs. Alright, cool. I'm starting to run a little low on spell charges, so... Depends on how much longer this area is. You might have to make a break and patch yourselves up and then come back in. I literally look away for 1 second to check my notes, and Lunith is dead again.
Bonk.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Ooh, you got raised.
Yep, but it's the last cast I've got, and I might want to save it for Kiraga.
Fair.
At least one upside is that since we're not... If we have to come back, we won't be exploring the side passages again. So we can just, you know, make a beeline for where we need to be. I think I just went backwards. Yeah, I did go backwards. Alright. Multiple passageways. Okay. Oh, I found the right one. Excellent. Of course, this is the Cave of Shadows. It would be attempting to try and trick us. Obtained a Kiku Ichimonji. Blade emblazoned with chrysanthemums on the scabbard. Alright. Alright, that'll definitely help. But we are pretty much out of our good healing magic. So, oh, and I didn't even save. That's alright. Why we have items. Alright, let's restock. I guess we managed to get some money out of that whole endeavor. Okay. Alright, level 32, that's what we like to see. Now everyone's above 1,000 HP. About time.
It's now ready for Hell Horse.
Pretty much got to make sure everyone's at full HP throughout this place, which I mean is best practice, but feels especially necessary here. I mean, I am kind of tempted to just turn off encounters to get back to where we were, but this does feel like a situation where all of this will help later on, so I think I'm just going to weather the storm. Oh, I found a high potion. Will definitely come in handy.
If it sucks, hit the bricks.
Sure does. We'll use a high potion here. You have got to be kidding me. Do you see what I have to put up with in my life?
Oh wow, that was uncalled for.
Alright, but this is why we still have Phoenix Downs. It's weird. I don't feel particularly under-leveled for this place, but it seems like these enemies are just not giving very much experience. We're not leveling up very quickly anymore. Because it was before, you know, it was like, after a handful of battles we'd get a level, but it seemed like we're close to one. And yet they're still giving us a lot of trouble. Then again, I suppose that's more to the gimmick of this place rather than any actual difficulty. Oh, a Death Claw. Okay, at least we found a new enemy. Can't wait to see in which new and inventive way it will attempt to murder us. Obtained a Genji shield. Shield that prevents petrification, poison, and the wielder from turning into a toad. You can see it significantly drops our attack power. Obtained a Genji helm. A helm that prevents petrification, poison, and the wearer from turning into a toad. And also gives us a big defense boost, which will come in handy. Let's see. I do think I will need to actually get out of here again. This place is just very big drain on resources. But we got some levels and some better equipment, so we'll just keep chewing through this. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Alright, just for the sake of expediency, I will disable encounters, since I think I have proven that I can fight most of the enemies in here, at least competently, so... just so that we can keep things moving along. Flag, did you ever figure out what it is that you're doing later, and then if you need to go?
Yeah, but I don't know exactly when.
Okay.
I just know that at some point I'm going to be summoned away.
Alright, well, at least we did make it back to where we were, so I will throw encounters back on. This wouldn't be so bad if we had, like, save points in this place, and also, like, there are no tents in this game, which is exceedingly weird. Yeah, pretty much the only places we've had to heal are either mysterious pots or inns. Well, that looks like the Earth Fang. Now we just gotta get to it. Of course, I doubt it will be just as easy as picking it up and moseying on home. Obtained Genji armor. Ooh, yeah. Armor that prevents petrification, poison, and the wearer from turning into a toad. And also provides a much-needed defense boost. Alright, let's take this thing.
Uh-oh.
Hecaton Kyre! So we'll need to be careful here. You know what?
This guy looks a lot
that means I
here in FF14.
Yes. Does he also have, like, a lot more arms? Does he,
no.
Or does he look similar? Okay, interesting.
But just much bigger and thicker. Because he's a giant.
Oh, that makes sense. figures. Of course the healer goes dead last. But yeah, he just spams Quake. And unfortunately, Float is not a magic spell in 3, so we can't just completely invalidate that attack.
Honestly, seems like he's taking a lot of damage.
He's very sturdy, I'll give him that. Never mind, he's dead. He was taking a lot of damage.
Their attacks are to a good amount.
Obtained the Fang of Earth.
Excellent. That's all 4 now, yeah?
Yes. And we need to go back to the manor as mentioned, but before we do that... Actually, you know what? Because we are going to be leaving this place, it saves me a Phoenix down. Alright, unfortunately, we do have to jump through the mountain pass again. So, just go back the way you came. Almost there. Alright. Now... I think... Oh, there's a Chocobo Forest here. Go ahead and just mark that on our map. Let's see, I think we can actually do things slightly out of order here. Yeah, these are the... But we cannot pass this way. We have to go down to ground level. Our fangs will allow us to get past these.
Yeah, this is exactly... FF14
is definitely harkening back to this. With the first set of 24-man raids.
Very cool. Okay, so now that those are out of the way, the Invincible can pass. Let's... think...
We're gonna have to go through the Labyrinth of the Ancients before we get to the Circus Tower. I wonder. So do in 14.
Welcome to the Ancients Maze.
Yep.
Now, the reason why I wanted to come here first is we can find the Crystal of Earth. It's Titan. Didn't we just see your green-skinned brother like 5 minutes ago? Oh well. Just defend. Whoa, 19 hits, I love it. I don't love that you're that fast, though.
That was rude.
It was. And you would have survived that if, you know, you weren't so friggin' slow. You should survive this. Just barely, but you do. Oh, okay, cool. Exactly the amount of damage. That's very fair. All right.
Woo.
It took some doing, but we did it.
Tough.
The Cloud of Darkness. All right.
Yep.
Received a new title from the Earth Crystal. Magus, Devout, and Summoner jobs are now available. Alright. But of course, Doga and Unei said they had something for us, so we do need to go there, but we've got our last batch of jobs, which is good. So the Devout is basically just better white mage. Also, they have like cat ears for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. The Magus is better black mage. Of course, they have a much cooler hat. And the Summoner is the powered-up form of the Evoker. They can actually summon the creatures with summon magic, instead of just utilizing their power. But they are only capable of using summoning magic, not white or black magic, so they're still kind of limited. Yeah, if we go back and we patch ourselves up...
So what is it about the Devout and Magus that are, like, better? Is it just a stat line thing, or...?
Not just in terms of stat lines. Their spell charges are much different. As you can see,
wow.
we actually have 6, 7, and 8 charges now. Whereas before, we had, like, what? A couple, like, 1, 6, and no 7 or 8s. So yeah, we lose some cast of our lower level stuff, but really, that's not what's gonna get us through to the end of the game, so... But yeah, we're looking spiffy. And with this, I actually think we are reasonably well equipped to handle most of the other optional stuff. Because at least in terms of, like, progression blockers, there's not very much left. In fact, in terms of field navigation, there is nothing. So we will need to go back to the Nautilus, because we will need its ability to go underwater for some things. Though, to be fair, I think... Actually, no, that's not true. There is one thing. We do need the Nautilus to get past the winds to reach Doga's Manor, so... Not completely done with the Nautilus yet. But I do think it is time for another attempt with our good friend Odin. Got some more levels under our belts, some better equipment, some better jobs finally. Let's see if we can pull this off. All right, round 2. Actually, no, I've got a better idea. I forget, do you start spamming Zantetsuken at this point? You know what, let's find out. Oh, you did not go for it this turn. Okay. I feel like from the last time he did it a little sooner. That's alright with me, though. There it is. But yeah, we took less damage from that, so I think we can win it this time. Woo!
Yeah. Correct optional boss.
And of course, for proving our superiority, obtain the summon magic Catastro! Which just means we can summon Odin. Alright, cool. Let's see, unfortunately... Yeah, this is one of the downsides of having two different, airships. We have to constantly switch between them if we want the different effects. So we always have to go back to where it was last located. Let's see, now that we actually have access to all levels of magic, we can go back to Doga's village and purchase some of that higher level magic.
Nice.
And since we are using the invincible, we can find the right spot. Do you have to use the Nautilus? Am I just not in the right... I could jump over that, but that's not useful.
No, I think it's too thick.
Well, that's a buzzkill. Unless, no, I don't think I can... I don't even think I can go this way. Yeah, because the winds are too strong for the mighty invincible, but the Nautilus can get through, apparently, so...
It's more aerodynamic.
Yep. Unfortunately, we have to do the flight of shame back to here. Alright, and we're here. Ah, good. Okay, now we can purchase Firaga, Bio. Well, also want to grab...
Haste is good.
Yeah. Araga, Stona, and Haste. It's just all so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I think...
Funny that Asuna is so high level here, and
Yeah.
it's like
I
really low level at FF14. Every healer gets
yeah.
it.
Well, Kiraja, Isuna, Quake. I guess that'll do it. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good now. And thanks to our better jobs, we can actually cast them a couple of times. As opposed to the 0 that we could before, so... I'd say that's an improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now, you know what? I'm actually so close to Doga's Manor, and I do think once we complete what we need to there, we will not need the Nautilus for anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, even though there is still more side stuff I would like to do. This just keeps things nice and efficient. What the?
Yoink.
Alright, welcome to Doga's Grotto. Obtained 20,000 gil.
That's like one spell.
Yeah. Nemesis. And in this one, another 20,000 gil. That's like another magic spell. Lots of doors. Just start in the back. Huh.
That's not good.
What kind of secrets are you holding in here, old man?
Haha, we're in danger.
Yeah. Hmm. Try this one. A Humbaba and an Ogre. Okay. Oh, the ogres are not very strong. Or at least, they're not very durable.
Overkill.
Got a Shining Curtain. I think that is a cast a magic reflecting spell. Yeah, that's just reflect in item form. Another Shining Curtain, another Shining... They're handing
What are
out this
they
many Shining
telling
Curtains.
us?
They're trying to suggest something.
You didn't pick up Reflect, so...
I did not, because I was trying to save money, and I'd forgotten what we were getting into. Although, to be fair, I don't think I really used Reflect, for what's about to happen, so I think we'll be okay. At least that's what I'll keep telling myself. Got a high potion. That'll come in handy. I assume something important is about to happen. Ah, I see. Okay. Uh-oh. Doga attacked! Yo, Doga, you did not look how I thought you would. Alright then. But as you might expect, Doga attacks with very powerful magical attacks. Thankfully, his health is not terribly high, so if we take him out quickly, we can avoid this snowballing into something much worse.
Nice.
Okay. Ah, but it's a 2-for-1 special. Because now it's Unei. And yes, you get no opportunity to patch yourself up in between fights. Ah, yes, she knows Holy.
Ooh, that's... Ooh. That's not good. Holy is one of the best lightning spells. If not the best. May not be 14. Well, nah, it's just the AoE.
Can you stop being so slow, please? This has to work eventually, right? Or am I gonna go insane? No, okay, finally. Ah, yes, her distinctive technique, Tornado, which reduces you to single-digit HP, regardless of how much... Oh, she's dead. Okay. Well, that would have been scarier if she had used it earlier.
And there's a similar attack in 14 called Tail Screw. It just drops you to single-digit health.
Obtained the Eureka Key. Okay. Ah, the Cypress Key. Or the Circus, rather. It's just a very weird spelling. Alright, well. The torch has been passed. At least Doga's Manor will still be available to us. Right. Alright. But we don't have any more explicit need for the Nautilus, I don't believe. Alright, so back to the Invincible. I do have to say, that is still a really badass name for any kind of craft. The Invincible. Just sounds good to say.
Yeah, like the Titanic.
Forget, what kind of spells are available? Oh, the level 7 stuff. Excellent. We got a lot of money, so we can, I can correct my mistake. Break, drain. Alright, so I think it would be prudent to try and do the last couple of side things before we make our way to the circus tower, because that is going to be basically endgame. But first things first, now that we have the Invincible, we're actually gonna return to the floating continent. Because in what feels like an eternity ago, thanks to the Invincible's ability to hop, find a couple cool places. Probably save first. And in what I can only assume will be a smart idea. Do. Welcome to Lake Door. Ugh, a land city. Again, where do they come up with the names for these things? I have no idea. Obtained a Phoenix Down, Arctic Wind, Heavenly Wrath, Earthen Drums.
Nice.
And over here, got a High Potion, High Potion, High Potion, Elixir. Oh, I thought they were going to fool you with the pattern. They were just going to be 4 High Potions.
That's what you thought.
Sea Lions, very literal. That's funny. I like that. Now, see, that's a name that makes sense. I comprehend this one. Obtained White Musk. Deals light damage. If you say so. Got a Turtle Shell, Bacchus' Cider, a Lamia Scale, and an Aegis Shield. Fortunately, I don't think we have anyone who can actively equip that. But that's okay. I think we'll manage. Thank goodness for the map, because it makes it very easy to determine, oh, these are the ways I need to go first.
Oh, yeah.
Obtain Black Musk. Causes instant KO. Alright. Got Reflective Mail, a Thorian Hammer, and a Black Hole. All stuff that we've picked up before. I do like the preemptive strikes I'm getting. It's a nice change of pace from all the ambushes and back attacks we were getting. Got Lilith's Kiss and a Raven's Yawn. Creates a tornado. Everyone's at full health, which is good. Hello there.
Leviathan. Hello, Leviathan.
Yep, that's Leviathan, alright.
What?
Sorry, tsunami attack. Alright. I'm gonna do this preemptively. I think it's gonna go before Ingus does. Yep. Victory!
Yay. Yay.
Obtain the summon magic Leviath! So yeah, Leviathan's our friend now. Sweet. Definitely need to buy some more Phoenix Downs. Always want to make sure we can prepare for any accidents that may happen. Alright, so in the Cave of Shadows, that Dark Knight that we met at the very start mentioned the town of Fargabad. I think... it's supposed to be here on the floating continent, I believe. I could be mistaken, though. No. No, that looks right.
Aha.
Oh no, this is Bahamut's lair. Okay. We will come here eventually, but not right now.
Bahamut, bless.
Let's see, this place... we absolutely need the Invincible to get here, so it's probably... somewhere else. Man, it feels like an eternity since we've been in this portion of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to look for any place not marked on our map that we absolutely could not access without the Invincible. Pretty sure that just is the exit of Bahamut's cave. Maybe it's not on the floating continent. Alright, in that case, let's go back to the regular overworld. I'm just trying to think where it would be,
I think
though.
I see it. I think it's in the top left.
Top left.
You see that, like, on the south half of that northwestern continent, there's, like, that area that is surrounded by mountains, but there's, like, that
Yeah.
path. Maybe
Okay,
that's it.
you're probably right. That's a forest. Over here. That's
You
back
just
to where
passed
the
it.
Nautilus.
There's, like, a path through the mountains that you have to use the,
Ah, yes. Oh. Yeah, this sure looks like the place. Also, randomly, just another chocobo forest here. Even though there's almost nowhere useful to go here. I guess it's just for item storage?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yep, this is Falgabard. There's also some magic to get. Oh, just level 3. And I guess this is, you know, a place to study the dark arts, and magic would not be such a priority here. Dura, Yoichi Bow, it's all stuff we've seen before. And Shield Demon Mail, again, that is equipment exclusively for Dark Knights. Hidden stuff around here, though, provided I can find it. Ninja. You should give up now. Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence. Alright, well that's a not-so-subtle hint that we will need a Dark Knight again. That's okay, we've got some pretty good equipment from our time in the Cave of Shadows. Balgabard Cave. Obtained a Thorian Hammer. Oh, actually, before we go... Oh. Yep, more of these guys again. Sheesh. Actually, before we do that, oh yeah, over here. Should be a secret passage. Bingo! Alright. Try me. It's a shinobi. But yeah, as you can imagine, very fast. You know what? We'll try Quake. So yeah, not very sturdy, but very fast and very strong.
This is the way.
Got another Kiku Ichumonji. Think. Oh yeah, that's better than what we got. And now we can dual wield. Alright, let's keep working our way through this place. Named Ashura. I think is just... yeah, it's another copy of that katana, which is fine. Kotetsu. So yeah, this is just a nice place to get the Dark Knight well equipped. Which, considering all the hassle of the Cave of Shadows, is not a bad idea. I have to admit, it is a little strange to see not White Mage and Black Mage anymore, considering we've had them since basically the very beginning of the game. turns out just having healing and attack magic is really, really useful. And Demon Mail, which is actually not better than the Genji armor that we currently got. So yeah, they were intending for us to come here sooner, but we didn't. So yeah. Oh well. Alright, so with this taken care of, there is essentially only one thing left in terms of, like, deliberate side content. Go ahead and heal up. Actually, before I do that... All aboard! Alright, we arrived here a little earlier than scheduled, but it is time to enter Bahamut's cave. Or, sorry, a lair. I guess when you're Bahamut, you know, you get a lair. Got a Phoenix down and an Arctic Wind. Uh-oh, it's a grenade! Another member of the bomb family. Got a golem staff. I think it's actually equipment, yeah, we've had since, like, the very beginning of the game. At least it feels like it. Got Bacchus's cider, a Lamia scale, a turtle shell, and Chocobo's wrath. Creates an inferno. Oh, it's a saber-toothed liger. Okay. Definitely getting a lot of experience, which is nice. Phoenix down, Black Musk, Otetsu, Elixir. Well, with such an invitation as that, how could we refuse? It's Bahamut.
Spicy. And it can't AoE reflect.
I think it can, but we'll find out. I did a quick save for precisely this reason. Oh, just a physical attack? Okay, if you insist. There's Mega Flare! I was wondering when he was gonna use it. Okay, looks like it doesn't work. Oh well. It was worth a try. Ah, there's Reflect. Okay. Okay. That didn't go how I thought it would. That's fine.
So, yeah, you reflect your own spells as well, I see.
Yeah. See, unfortunately, the guide that I was following is based on actually the Famicom original, where that mechanic did not work. You could cast Cure on a teammate with Reflect, and it would not reflect back. Clearly, that's not how this works anymore. Alright, well, we're not doing that again.
Spicy. Round 3!
Oh!
Oh, that's a good hit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's going right for Mega Flare.
See, Bio's damage over time spell, poisons in 14. To see that it's just a raw damage is interesting.
Yeah. I'm not sure if will Quake deal more damage.
Try it.
Yeah, well, I did notice that. Oh, okay, cool. See, that's what happens when randomly Bahamut goes absolutely last on his turn. And then in the next round, he doesn't go last.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how are we gonna do this?
Raise Aim of the Phoenix down.
Yeah, I think... Let's hope the order of operations will work on this. Of course not.
Nice.
All it took was just a little technique tweak.
And everyone was up at the end of the fight.
Obtain the summon magic Bahamut. Summons Bahamut. Yep. As one would expect. Alright. Unfortunately, we do need to go back through the cave because our ship isn't here. Just have a quick run through. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of side stuff. Which means now there are no longer any distractions to prevent us from moving on to the last stop, the circus tower. Alright, after that... Oh, darn it. Of course it would stop me right then and there for another random encounter. Okay, with that, there's nowhere else to go. We have the power of all 4 crystals, we have the Eureka key, we've taken care of everything else that we wanted to. The circus tower awaits. But of course, it's been 3 hours, and pretty much the last session is going to be the entirety of this place, because it will be probably one of the longest, most grueling dungeons we've gone through. Which does seem fair, it is the final dungeon, but, you know, I want to make sure we're adequately prepared for it. So, we're going to tackle it next time. So thank you for stopping by, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thank you again for Flagninja for joining us. Where can people find you?
I lurk. Sometimes I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/flagninja, though I'm on hiatus. And I have Discord, where I host events sometimes, but I'm not actively advertising it.
All good. But yeah, I hope you all are looking forward to what will probably be the finale next time, so get excited. If you'd like to stay up to date on the things that I do, please consider following. But for now, this is the Defender signing out. See you later.
Bye-bye.